Hey guys, I'm Nathan with Blue Oak. I wanted to make a video to educate our clients who might be considering hiring us, people who are visiting our website or that sort of thing. But this is also a video for any tree owner to educate them on who they're going to hire. And I wanted to just take a minute to talk about when we prune a tree, a couple of the things that you would want your tree care provider to do if they're not doing a full removal. Now, most of the work that we do, unfortunately, in our area is full removal. But when we're hired to prune a tree and not remove it, there's a lot that an arborist needs to know if he's going to prune that tree in an ethical manner, in a way that's going to maintain its health. And so these are a couple questions that a homeowner or a tree owner could ask a tree service before they hire them. Number one, when they climb the tree that they're pruning, not removing, are they going to use spikes? Now this tree has no spike marks in it, but I climb it all the time. And you don't see it right now, but there's oftentimes I've got ropes hanging from in here. I love this tree. We don't spike it. We install lines from the ground, then we enter into the tree via roped climbing systems, so that we don't use spikes to harm the tree. I want to show you a tree that has been spiked. This is a tree that has been spiked. This is one of our training spars here at our shop. You can see this thing has been spiked repeatedly, but look at just how ugly and discolored the spike wounds can make the wood. It does cause harm. It certainly causes harm. On the contrary, here's a tree that we have installed a line in, and you can get a look up at that. That is, I don't know, 70 feet up probably. We install it from the ground with throw weights, and then we're able to pull ropes over. This is an important topic. How are your trees going to be climbed by your tree service provider if they are pruning them? Another topic is the pruning cuts themselves. With the pruning cuts themselves, there's a correct way to prune, and there's a very harmful way to prune. One of the harmful ways to prune is called topping. If we were to take this walnut tree and just cut it off right here, cut this top off, that creates a lot more harm than good. That is an unacceptable pruning practice. I need to make another video to kind of thoroughly go over topping, but for now, just do the research if you don't believe me. Topping is an unacceptable pruning practice. What I wanted to talk about more so was pruning outside the branch bark ridge. This is a small tree. It's a little bit harder to see, but you can see the branch bark collars on some of these small twigs that are coming off their parent stems. They're the inflated spots that join to the parent stem. Some of them are easier to see than others, but some, there's a little bit of a raised section where the trunk and the branch kind of start overlapping each other with their growth layers. Well, when an arborist prunes, who cares about the tree, he wants to prune in such a way that it doesn't harm the branch bark collar. Now, if I had a pair of shears, I could have gotten probably a little closer, but you see my objective here is to come right outside that branch bark collar, but not harm the parent stem. An example of an improper way to prune is what's called flush cutting. That's when you have it cut more flush, and it might look aesthetically more pleasing, but this is terrible. This is a terrible practice that allows all kinds of decay to get in to the parent stem of what was pruned, that being the tree or a parent branch. So Another unacceptable practice would be stub cutting. Just doing that. That's not good. Again, this is a small tree. I just wanted to demonstrate it. A proper tree care surgeon is going to know the proper pruning procedure. He's going to use the 3-cut method to reduce the weight so that it doesn't tear down the branch collar. He's going to know where the branch collar is, kind of how to find it with trees that are harder to find it on. And he's going to respect that branch collar and do his best not to injure that branch collar. That's what we teach at Blue Oak, and that's what you should have a professional, whether it's us or anybody else, who cares about your trees if they're pruning them and not removing them.
So why did you do it on this one?
I wanted to just demonstrate on a tree that I didn't care a whole lot about. This walnut is young. I'm going to prune this branch off anyway. I just wanted to demonstrate on something without messing up one of my own trees.